Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about our fantasy football game week 2 results and going into how we're looking for game week 3. Game week 2, we did great. We did really great considering the average points was 51. Getting 68 points was great for us. Obviously, a lot of people captained Salah. Salah only getting 5 points. I mean, people captain getting 10 points. We made a better choice with Sarr getting me 16 points total, getting an extra 3 points over Salah. Obviously, João Pedro would have been the optimal choice in my team. Tarkowski will do me well with 8 points. Petrovic with 6 points, and Gabriel with 6 points as well. James doing a real letdown in the defence. They're only getting 1 point. Cunha and Adingra both let me down in the midfield. Rice again returning for me though, with his corners. João Pedro get me 15 points as I said, and Strand Larson only getting 2, but for 6.5 million as a striker who's constantly starting. He's linked with a few big moves to Newcastle as well, and he's getting the chances. He is getting the chances. It's just the goals will come soon. The only better choice I could have made was to bring Bowen on for 1 extra point for Adingra, and Van der Ven for 5 extra points onto James. So it put us on 74 points if we would have done that. Obviously we didn't. Let's go on to the team of the week. Team of the week, we saw Pickford with 15 points thanks to a penalty save in the Everton game. Jurrien Timber with 2 goals and an assist, I believe, and a clean sheet getting 24 points. Calafiori with a goal and assist getting goal and clean sheet getting 13 points. And it was an assist and a clean sheet. Descartes with 10 points with a clean sheet then, defensive. Contributions, Tavernier 11 points getting that goal early on for Bournemouth. Grealish having a great game with his 2 assists for Everton. Ricardo Dango scoring on his debut for Brentford. Anthony getting 2 goals and Cullen getting Anthony getting a goal and assist, and Cullen getting a goal and assist. João Pedro obviously with his goal and assist in the Chelsea game, and then Gyökeres with his 2 goals in the Arsenal game. We can talk about the results in game by game here with Chelsea walking over West Ham. It sounds good things to come as well for Chelsea. Everyone kind of getting involved. João Pedro with his 2 assists and the goal there. Enzo Fernandez with his assist and a goal. Esteval looking dangerous as well, getting an assist. Chelsea seem like a good team to invest your time into this year. That's why I have got 2 players and I am contemplating that 3rd one. I just need to know what midfielder I want. I looked at Esteval at the start of the season, but I'm happy I've gone with Rice so far. Spurs getting a real good result against City. Johnson getting 2 goals now. Richarlison's had another good return for the start of the season, and then João Pedro as well scoring early on. I don't expect too many of them from him, but good performance from him, doing what he needs to do. And City kind of dropping off of where you expect City to be. Bournemouth beating Wolves 1-0. Tavernier scoring, Semenyo getting the assist, but once again not looking too deep into it because it wasn't a sign really of both teams really doing too much. Villa getting a shock loss there with Ricardo Dango scoring the only goal for Brentford. No assist obviously because of how it went through, but a clean sheet with Brentford there earlier in the season is good signs for them. But once again, not something that I'm going to massively invest my time into. Same with Burnley getting a clean sheet, I'm not going to invest my time into that. I said, and Anthony and Cullen is trading places for that one. Arsenal winning 5-0. Jurrien Timber scoring twice. Gyökeres scoring twice is what I want to look at most there. Because he seems like a good man. He seems like he's going to be doing it a lot this season. Saka getting that 5th goal as well. Calafiori with 2 assists it was. Rice getting an assist and Damwin getting the assist for the penalty. It's kind of a good welcome to the Premier League for Leeds, I guess. And then Palace and Forest drawing 1-1. Tight game. Munoz getting another assist for Crystal Palace, showing his attacking contributions are very more important than his defensive contributions for Crystal Palace, and for if you're going to have him in your FPL team for 5.5 mil, something that I'm definitely constantly looking at because I know he gets involved in the Palace attacks. It's just I need to know how Palace are going to play with life without Eze, but Sarr stepped up and did a good job without him there. Everton, I've said Grealish having a really good game. Someone who, once again, is tempting me in a bit there. At his 6.5 million price tag, it's tempting. It's worth a look. Fulham and Man United drawing 1-1. Obviously, an own goal from Muniz. United still scored a proper goal for the season. Bruno missing a penalty was really, really annoying. But we move, I guess. Bruno Fernandes actually getting defensive contributions again. He's actually good for them defensive contribution points so far this year. He just didn't miss the penalty. He'd have got another 4 points, I reckon, that game. And then Newcastle and Liverpool in a real tightly performing game. Liverpool snatching at the end with a real Ngumbunga goal. Gakpo with 2 assists, but I've really been looking at Salah getting his 1 assist right at the end, saving some points to be got him in their team. But Gakpo's the one to start from that. in terms of how my team's going to look for next week, this is how we currently have the team. Sells in net against West Ham, I think is a great pick because West Ham are not having much threat right now. Obviously, I've got Bowen in the team, but if West Ham will score, it's probably going to come through this guy. James against Fulham, confident with that one. Van der Ven against Bournemouth, confident with that one. And Tarkowski against Wolves, fairly confident with that one. I'm not going to give 100% confidence. Salah against Arsenal, I think he will do something. Cunha against Burnley, I did have him captain at first, but I've just changed it. Adingra against Brentford, happy with that one. And Sarr against Villa, I'm happy with that one. The front three, I said I'm happy with. João Pedro is going to be my captain. I think Chelsea are going to have a good game against Fulham. But yeah, if in terms of like what transfers I would make, obviously players that I'm unsure of right now, obviously Frimpong being injured, Salah on his 40.5 million price return, and Bowen, and there's three main culprits that I'm like looking at going, are you going to do it for me? Obviously, if I'm going to take Salah out, I will bring in a bigger player, but I'm going to wait till after the derby is done before I start bringing in Haaland. I'm looking at Gakpo in that Liverpool spot in the midfield there, missing out on that, and then I just need one more defender, who I'm just looking at Munoz, to be honest. If I'm going to be brutally honest, I'm changing it. Defenders, Munoz is further down. There we go, and it still is 1.2 million to change somewhere else in the team, like moving from Adingra if things don't seem to get better with him, or moving from Cunha to like a Bruno or something like that, potentially do that. We will wait and see. We'll wait and see what we need to do with the team, but right now I'm quite happy with how my team's looking going to Game Week 3. And we'll roll over the transfers. We will roll over the transfers into the international break. It's a good time to roll over transfers because you get random injuries and you don't have to change your team too much. But to go 3 games of the season without changing your team, getting to that first international break without changing my team whatsoever, just in-game changes, we've done all right here. Obviously, Frimpong will be going in the international break. My team's going to be starting the games. It's fine. I'm expecting Cunha and João Pedro to pull my points forward this week, but hopefully Salah, Adingra, Strand Larson can maybe step up to the mark as well. Hopefully James will start the game. Sells can get a clean sheet for me. Van der Ven get a clean sheet for me, and we'll be happy. Hunky dory, and that's going to be the end of the video, guys. Let me know how your Game Week 3 team's looking and how I did in Game Week 2. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and hopefully I do catch you next time. Cheers.